welcome back to another video. Today's video is not going to be your usual video. We got some sad news recently. My grandmother passed away, and
we really just wanted to share that with you guys. Although we don't really share a lot of our family members here on our channel, just know that we basically share family. Like his family is my family. I don't really have any family members to that's like involved in my life. So everybody in his family I'm like really close with, and his grandma was really technically my grandma as well. I'm gonna touch on that later in the video. So basically we really just wanted to share this with you guys because we include you guys as family as well.
Yes.
So a lot of things have been happening off camera. You guys probably don't know because we do a good job at like hiding like most of our personal stuff that we're going through. But this is something that we really want to touch on because she loved watching our videos. She literally watched every video we uploaded. No matter what the content was, she would watch it. As soon as she would get the notification, she would watch it. She particularly loved watching content with Ace in it. She loved the pranks with Ace and stuff like that. So most of the pranks that you do see were kind of inspired for her because she just loved seeing her. So this video is basically just going to be like a testimony from our part on how we feel about Miss Juanita. That was her name. So if you guys want to say any prayers for her, you can. But she has been called home, and it's been really hard for us, guys. It's so hard for me. I really don't want to cry. It's not that I'm sad. I'm not sad at all. I'm just really gonna miss her because she was such a sweet and loving grandma. Like, it's just such a gift to have a woman like that, like just holding the family together. She was just one of those women that like she just brought so much joy to everybody. Like it's just so hard to accept that she's gonna be gone. I'm just gonna really miss just talking to her. We had so many conversations. Like the amount of love that woman just provided was just so unconditional, and it taught me so much, y'all. So I'm basically just gonna let Quasi talk because that is his biological grandma, and I don't want to steal the floor from you. So you could just go ahead and say what you gotta say about your grandma.
Okay, now if you want to interrupt, you can, baby. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Like, if I'm talking, you can interrupt. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
She was babysitting Ace all the way from birth, and she's always interacted with Ace, always been in her life, and always took care of her. And she always made sure that she was okay. That was one of the things that we cherished from my grandmother, is that she always showed her love towards Ace.
Yeah,
and that
she loved Ace so much, y'all. Like literally, like Ace could do no wrong. Like every time we would go to pick her up, Ace had like multiple. She had literally a buffet of food just laid out. Every time we would pick her up, there was like chicken nuggets with fries. One plate was like spaghetti. The other one was like a bowl of cereal, chocolate, soda. Like she did, and Ace wanted for nothing when she was with her. Like I just love the fact that she loved Ace that much. She literally even started taking her health serious at the time. Like she was making sure that she was taking her medication on time. She was eating healthy because she always said that she wanted to live long enough. She wanted to live long enough to see Ace grow up. And as a child, when I was growing up, I never really experienced that grandma love. And to experience that from her and for her to display that to Ace was just so beautiful. Like I just appreciate her for that. She was an amazing soul.
One of the things I loved about my grandmother was that she'll welcome anybody in her home, and she always made sure that everybody ate. So,
and that's not a lie either, because she is the type of person that will accept a stranger off the street and like give them shelter and food and never ask them for anything, because guys, she did that for me. Like when I got kicked out of my home with my adoptive family, she literally took me in. She had never met me, nothing. Like all she knew was that Quasi and I were girlfriend and boyfriend and that I needed a place to stay, and she provided that for me. She was taking me to school every morning, every single morning. She would get up at 5 a.m. and take me to school, And I don't know, she was just so strong, so loving, so caring. She provided, she spoke truth to you. Like, oh man, I'm literally gonna miss that woman so much. I have never met a woman as strong as his grandma.
I started living with my grandparents my high school year. I stayed there to kind of help out around the house and stuff like that. And over time, I became really close to them.
I had a feeling Kwesi was living with his grandparents because Kwesi was so loving and so tender and so caring. I'm like, wow. Like, when he told me that he was living with his grandparents, it just clicked in my head. I was like, wow, he has that type of old school love. Like, you were just so gentle and caring when I first met you. And when you told me you were helping, like, take care of your grandparents, I was just like, wow. Like, I could see that he is growing up in a household full of love and just nurturing. Like, I felt that from you.
Really?
Yeah, because when you told me I live with my grandparents, I was like, I knew it. But, so basically, guys, I moved in right when Kwesi we were in what? Junior year?
Yeah, junior, like late when we was about to graduate, or was it?
I think it was junior year when I moved in with him and his grandparents.
After she moved in, y'all, my grandpa ended up passing away around that time, and it was pretty much us three living in the home, and
we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah,
like, we would eat dinner together, we would talk. She would tell us, she used to always say, I want y'all to finish school strong. She would always, like, just make sure that she made that a point. Like, y'all don't have to worry about nothing. Y'all don't have to worry about getting a job, nothing. I just want y'all to finish school. I want y'all to focus on school. That was her biggest thing. Make sure y'all pass school and y'all graduate. She never really asked us to do nothing but just wash dishes, like, just help her around the house. That was so easy. But we had so many good times in that house together. Like, we laughed, we watched, like, crime shows together. We sat in the front and just talked. We did a lot.
Like, now you saying it, I remember, like, at first I forgot about that, but yeah, we did a lot.
We were a close little family, like, in that home. Like, and then when we moved on our own, once we started doing YouTube, we kind of like sprung it on her. She was so sad that we were moving, y'all. We moved out at 22, I think, or 23, right after, like 3 years after high school, we moved out. And we went to go look for an apartment. We came back and we were like, Grandma, we found an apartment and we're going to be moving next Friday. And she was like, what? She's like, you're moving? She said she could not sleep, she could not eat. She was so sad that her babies were gone. Like, we moved out. And that right there just tells me how much she loved, and like, we were literally her babies. Like, she wanted us to venture off. She wanted us to grow and to start our family and stuff like that. But at the same time, she just wanted to hold on to us.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready for us to leave. So I think when we started doing YouTube, we were just ready to like, just go live and have fun.
We were just so excited just to be on our own. And I don't know, like, I feel like her raising us throughout high school and pushing us on to college and supporting us through YouTube and stuff like that. I remember you used to have to say, Grandma, be quiet, because she used to get on the phone and talk when you were trying to record your video.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all, that's crazy. I don't know if y'all remember me from our reaction days, but I used to react when I first started doing YouTube. I used to react, and she would be on the phone talking so loud, and I'd be like, can you just be quiet for like 2 minutes? When you do a video, you can hear the background noise, and you can just hear her talking about everything. I'm like, I literally, and you don't know, because like right now, if y'all hear anything in the background, I'm sorry, like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, so when I went to go upload a video, I'm like, there's background noises, and they can hear her talking.
Her whole conversation, he would literally come in the front like, Grandma, I need 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. Please. And she'd be like, let me get off this phone before Kwesi get mad at me. And I miss those times, man. Those times flew by so fast. So once we graduated and we moved out, guys, Kwesi proposed to me, and she was just so happy. She used to always say, oh, when y'all gonna have a baby? And we just wasn't ready because we had just started off on YouTube and stuff like that, and we were just trying to get established with YouTube, trying to make sure that this is something we really wanted to do in the long run. So then Kwesi proposed to me, and then soon after being proposed to, we tried for a baby. So one thing she really wanted us to do, guys, was to get married before Ace was born. So we made sure that we got married, and to make it even more special, we got married in her home, in the home that we grew up in. So well, he grew up in, but I kind of grew up in it too as well, so throughout high school. So but anyways, so we got married in her home, right in front of her. She actually signed the witness signature and everything, so she was able to capture that moment for herself as well, because that's something she really wanted us to do, because she never wanted us to separate. She always wanted to make sure that me and Quasi stuck together forever, especially we was going to be bringing a baby into this world, so she really didn't want us to break up. So that just shows you guys how much she accepted me, and I will forever like really appreciate her for doing that, because like I said, y'all, I've never had anybody show me the amount of love that she showed me in my life. And I was a complete stranger at one point to her. And for her to love me as much as she did, and to speak so highly of me, and to take me in, feed me, clothe me, do all of these things for me, I can never look past that. Like, I will never forget this. Like, this was such a important role that she played in my life. Like, she gave me the comfort of a mother. And she helped shape me as a mother as well. And forever, I will be grateful for that, forever. And that's something I'm gonna always tell Ace and Azir. I'm gonna always make sure that they know her, they know who she was and what she did for me personally. She wasn't able to watch Ace anymore, because as Ace grew up, Ace was her best friend, y'all. Like, literally, like, anytime you would talk to her, Ace was always on her mind. Ace would always be in the conversation. Like, that was her girl.
Almost every time, too.
And on the days that we didn't bring her to babysit, she would call us and be like, "Are you bringing my baby today?" Like, she did not want a day to go by without seeing her baby. And I'm so happy that I never took those days away from her. Like, I was never like, no, like, she's not coming. Like, whenever she called, I always made sure I say, you know what, you can go by your nana. Like, let Nana see you. And it came to a point where she was physically too weak to watch her, and that's when we knew things were kind of on a decline, because we did see, well, Quasi witnessed a lot of this happen with his grandpa, how his health just declined so fast, and it was kind of the same thing with his grandma. Like, everything just started happening so fast.
So, like, fast forward, guys, we got to the point where we know that she's getting older. She's not doing the same things like she used to. Family started coming together. We started pitching in more time for her to help her out, bring her to appointments, you know, make sure she was okay, making sure that her house was taken care of. And we was trying our best to make sure that we was giving her all of the love. We had family come from everywhere, every direction, just to make sure that we was giving her love. And
it got to the point where she wasn't able to do just necessary things for herself. She couldn't really get dressed. She couldn't get out of the bed. So it got to a point where she wasn't really able to take care of herself, so family would have to like pick days to go and take care of her, just to do the basic things, give her a bath, pick her up, help her eat, stuff like that. It started declining so fast, and then it started turning into her having to be rushed into the hospital due to kidney problems and just arthritis problems. And it just got to the point where she wasn't able to recover. There was a point in time where she was able to bounce back and able to feel better and have her energy back, but then
lots of times. I'm swear, she's been in the hospital so much, but she bounced back. She's recovered so many times. We just knew, we just had a feeling, oh, she's gonna be all right. She
did too. She the last conversation she had with me, she was like, when I get better, I'm gonna make my baby some dresses. She was like, she was like, I'm gonna make sure I make them a little big for her so she's able to wear them in the summertime. I want to see her in some pretty dresses, because Ace loved dresses.
So that was the last like decent conversation that me and her had. It just once again shows you how much she always thought about her babies. Like she literally bought most of the stuff for Ace when we didn't even ask for anything. We were like, oh, we got everything. She's like, no, I want to buy this, I want to get this. She was just so supportive. And oh, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna miss her so much. Just calling her, hey grandma, how you doing today? I'm just gonna miss her voice. I'm gonna miss how positive. She was so strong. Yeah. That woman was strong. I swear, every pain she felt, she's like, oh, I'm an Augustin, I'm okay. Like everything was like, I'm okay, like she's good. But this last few months, y'all, we can literally see the change. I didn't really get a chance to be around her because a lot of family they were helping her out at the time, so I just had to stay home with the kids because there was really nothing that I could do because she did need a lot of lifting and stuff like that, and I couldn't do it, so I had to leave it up to the other family members to do. So I didn't really see her in those times, but I did get a chance to go see her before she passed, and we made so many promises to her because all she ever wanted from us was to stick together, stay married, make sure we continue to raise these kids and we love these kids and we keep this family together.
Everything's gonna be okay.
No, I'm just gonna miss her. I trust that she will be in good hands and that she will, you know, inherit God's kingdom because she was an amazing soul, y'all.
Before I wrap this video up, I want to say, Grandma, I love you so much. We love you so much. Everybody loves you so much. We're going to stay together. We're going to continue to love and spread peace and positivity.
We're going to miss you.
We're going to definitely miss you.
And thank you so much for all of the love and the support.
Thank you.
So I know I cried in this video, but just know it's just tears of me just gonna miss her and just miss her presence and her voice and stuff like that. It's not any sorrow or anything. So yeah. I think we're gonna be fine, and we love you guys so much, and like Quashi said, thank you guys for the support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.